DZ gang.
Welcome back to our channel.
Gang, 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 gang.
So today we have a different video for you guys. We're doing our first story time video. We've never done one before, so yeah, bear with us if we talk too much or not that interesting, but we're gonna try. Our first story time is gonna be pretty much, as you guys can see, our
very
breakup.
first breakup.
So if you guys know, or if you're new to our channel, Zimi and I have been dating for 10 years, since 2007. Wow, that's very long. Anyways,
that's amazing.
yeah, that's crazy. But throughout that 10 years, Zimi and I actually broke up twice. So once we broke up 8 months after being together, which we don't really count that as a breakup because we only broke up for 2 weeks. The breakup that we're here to talk about is our second breakup, which was in 2009, so 2 years after we've been together. Yeah.
That was the second one?
Yeah, that was the second one. And we broke up for 10 months. So.
Oh shoot, that was pretty long. I remember that.
Yeah. So do you want to tell them why we broke up?
Not really, I'm kind of embarrassed.
Just tell them.
Alright, so she's just trying to put me in the line right here, guys. So basically, we broke up because I thought I wasn't ready for a relationship. I know. After
2.5 years, he was like, oh, I don't think I'm ready to be in a relationship. You know, the typical, like, boy, like, I just don't want to be with you because I want to go and mess around kind of breakup.
That was not.
That was what it was.
No, I just felt like, so basically, I could like Dominique's been my first girlfriend. Like I know.
I'm not your first girlfriend.
Yeah, I know that, but like I've had like two or three girlfriends before Dominique, but they weren't really like girlfriends. I felt like we were just like friends and doing whatever. You know what
hold
I mean?
on, these other girls or me?
No, the other girls.
Oh.
Like, I feel like you're my first girlfriend. Like,
I'm his first real girlfriend. So pretty much what he's trying to say is I'm the first girl he's ever loved, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
because I wasn't your first girlfriend.
Basically.
Okay.
And like, I don't know.
Yeah, he doesn't, but I do. So during the 10 months, so I'm just gonna give you guys a little like story behind the 10 months because it was a very emotional time in my life.
It was emotional for me too.
But yeah, so when we broke up, like the first, I want to say like 2 months or 3 months, I obviously was still emotional, still wanted to be with him. I still like, you know, would go over and hang out with him, and yeah, it was just,
I feel so bad.
It was so stupid. But anyways, after like the 3rd month or the 4th month, and this is hilarious. So if you guys also don't know, Zimi and I live on the same street. So
that is good and bad. Like,
so after 4 months of being broken up, I was like driving on the street, like I turned on the street with, at the time she was my best friend. We like turned on the street and lo and behold, I was like, did you just see that? So we saw a next girl in front of his house. Well, she was going inside. She was like at the door to go inside your house. I'm not gonna call names. I'm not gonna say names, but anyways. She was like, I'm not saying any names. Anyway, so she was like at the door and she was like gonna go inside. Oh my gosh. So, baby and me, I'm like, oh hell no. I like stopped. No, actually I didn't even stop the car. I went to my house, like went inside. I was like, forget this, like let's go back. So we went back to his house.
These girls were crazy.
So I like started calling his phone, and okay, he was at, wait, this is hilarious because this is gonna make me sound crazy, but
no, she was crazy.
We went to the window to like look inside to see if they were
and
like
I saw them.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I heard something at the
window. He didn't. No, he didn't see us or hear anything. What happened was I started calling his phone, and I could see like, so it's like him and the girl like this. Like he had his hand like this around her,
like this.
And then he's like, no, you weren't looking. He like looked at his phone and like ignored my call and put it away. Then I was like, no. I called again, and then he looked at his phone and he was like this, and he went like this and like this.
Yo, so you were calling and watching?
And watching. We were all watching what his moves were. So he moved away from the girl when, I don't know where you went, but he answered my call.
That's how you know that, like, you were like the one.
Anyways. So he ignored my call.
Let me know if you can relate. When that one girl calls, you'll be like, alright, I gotta drop everything and, you know, just make sure everything's okay.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't okay.
I did not know that this girl was peeping Tomming in my basement. And she was literally like, I got these little like windows in my basement, like, literally guys, they're like this big. And she was like,
no, they're bigger than that. But anyways, so then he answered and I was like, oh, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm just chilling. I'm like, oh, where are you? Like, acting like I don't know anything's going on. I'm outside. He was like, no, I'm going to bed. I was like, no, come outside. He's like, no, I'm going to bed. I'm like, so you're not gonna come outside? He's like, no, I'm going to bed. So I left it.
Yo, in my head, I'm already like, yo.
Yeah, he already knew. He already knew something. No, you didn't. Actually, no, I think he knew something because
I heard you guys at the window.
You didn't hear us. No, you didn't hear us. But when we got off the phone, me and my friend, we were like, whatever, like, let's just see what's gonna happen. So then we went back in her car and we were like sitting down, and I kid you guys not, like 10 minutes later, we see him and the girl coming out of the house. So I was like, oh, they're coming out. So we got out the car and I was like, surprise! And that was the end of our friendship.
That was pretty embarrassing.
So
on both ends.
Zimmy called me 1,000 times for like a week. I was like, I'm not answering. I'm over you. Because I just felt like, yeah, it was 4 months after and I get it. Obviously he was able to do whatever. I was able to do whatever, but I still wasn't. We were still kind of talking. So anyways.
Oh, I feel so bad right now.
I'm so over it, so I don't even care. But at that point, when I saw that girl, you girls know, it was on. So I started going on dates. I started like talking to whoever I wanted to.
Making my life horrible.
No, I was not making your life horrible.
Making my life horrible.
I was just
pissed every day. Every day. I'd go home and my parents would be like, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Like, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Go in my room. Chill in my room.
So then, yeah, so at that point, like, we were like done. So we weren't even friends. He was like calling me all the time. I was ignoring him. Then like, so this happened in like May, I want to say. And then in December, I was going to Florida to spend Christmas with my family. Zimmy was going to Africa to visit his family. So anyways, moral of the story, we both went away. On my vacation, I met somebody.
On my vacation, I didn't meet anybody.
No, he didn't meet anybody. But anyways, I met someone, really liked him, whatever. We became like really good friends. When I left Florida, we were still friends. Like, we talked all the time. And it was good because like it was like a distraction for me. Like, I didn't think about Zimmy like
that's
ever.
That's what they call it nowadays, right?
No, that's what it was. But I came home from Florida before he came home from Africa, well, Zimbabwe. And when I got home, he had called me and I was like, why is he calling me? Because at this point, I never talked to him for like 4 months. So when he called me, I was actually home and my mom was like, oh, Zimmy called. He left a message. I was like, oh, okay. And then
I called the house.
Yeah, you called the house. And he left a message, and then it just happened that when I was listening to the message, he started calling again. So I answered. We spoke for a bit, like to see how his vacation was.
She told me she missed me.
No, I did not tell you I missed you. So that happened. He came back from Zimbabwe, and I was like, you know, doing me, didn't really care. And then he was like, when he got back, he was like, oh, like, I want to see you. Let's go out. Like, I'm home. Come see me. And I was kind of like, no. Anyways, long story short, as you guys see, we're sitting here together. I think it was like February. So he came back January, early January, and then February I actually started like entertaining him again. And then one thing led to another and we're back together.
Boom, boom, boom.
And we've been back together ever since.
And we're booming.
But yeah. That was a story of our breakup. And I've never been that crazy ever since.
Let me let you fellas know, when you have something good, make sure you hold on to that. Because once you see that person with someone else or doing stuff that they used to do with you, oh my gosh, you guys will go crazy. So,
yeah, I always think like at first when it like breakups happen, the girl's always the one that's like so emotional and so heartbroken.
I feel like that's usually how it is.
And then,
but then eventually tables turn, and I feel like the guys feel it more. I mean, especially if you guys are in like a good relationship.
Especially if the girl is good too.
Yeah, because like some girls are crazy. Fellas, I know, some girls are crazy.
That wraps up our first story time. We hope you guys enjoyed this story, I guess. If you guys want to see more, leave comments in the description. If you guys want to see more, leave comments in the comment section below and let us know what type of stories you guys want to see. But yeah, we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys!